سما، عملت هالفيلم مشانك. بدي إياك تفهمي شو اللي كنا عم نقاتل مشانه.
Waad Al-kateab was a university student in Aleppo. In 2012, she joined the uprising against Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. She became a citizen journalist, documenting the resistance and the crackdown.
لسه عم صور. هذا الشيء اللي عم بيخلي معنى لوجودي. ما حدا منا كان عنده أي فكرة كيف رح تتغير حياتنا للأبد.
She captured scenes of suffering. And moments of joy. Amid the chaos, her daughter Sama was born.
She's laughing. Sama?
بيضرب كثير اليوم. سما، أنا بعرف إنك عم تفهمي شو عم بصير. بقدر شوف هالشي بعيونك. ما عم تبكي مثل أي طفل عادي.
Waad had to decide whether to stay and hope for peace or flee the bombs and bring her daughter to safety. For Summer has won dozens of prizes, including Best Documentary at the British Film Awards and an Oscar nomination.
سما، رح تسامحيني؟
A story made for one child, now affecting audiences around the world.
And tomorrow, For Sama, the Oscar-nominated film, is released here in Germany, and I am delighted to have the film's narrator, producer, and co-director with me here, Waad Al-kateab. A very warm welcome. You have decided to call your film a love letter to your daughter. Why?
It was like so complicated to know like where to start and how to like brief 5 years of the Syrian like people suffering and hope at the same time in one story. But for me, like to say it for Sama was something really presenting and reflecting the whole struggle that we have as Syrians. We were looking for a better future for us, for our children, for the future of our country. And for Sama, like as Sama, my daughter, she's really presenting that in one point.
Now, you started filming very early on when the first protests started breaking out on campuses back in 2011. You kept filming. I wonder, did you know at the time it was going to evolve into what it is now?
Like never at all. And we, at the beginning of the revolution, we thought that could be like months or like, 2-3 months, 6 months maximum, when the Syrian people would be all of them in the street, and we were chanting for freedom, democracy. So we thought like whatever the regime did, the world outside is watching and they will stop that. And then like it's been 5 years since that time when we were displaced out of Aleppo, and unfortunately 2 years of working on the film at the same time, other 2 cities were displaced. And now as we like just speaking about the film now, everyone knows what's happening right now in Idlib, unfortunately.
In 2015, a very crucial period in your life, you were in Aleppo, bombs are raining on you, incredible things are happening that we can't even imagine. You fall in love, you meet your husband, and you have a daughter.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So it's possible because it's, this is what you can see. It's just one story, but it's like the story of every Syrian who went through that experience and who lived inside Syria or even outside, we needed to have like hope. We need to create that hope, even if it's not existed one time. When you see like all the death around you and all like the crimes that it's committed in, like, from people like you, like Syrian people, Assad regime, or all of these people who are committed these crimes. And as like just normal people who you want to look for a better future for you and for your children, you just try to like defend yourself by all of that hate and make more love, make more hope, and try just to create that space of life around you.
It's probably difficult to watch the film now. I mean, you've won possibly every award there is, and you've been lauded. What does it do to you to see again what happened over a long period of time?
I will say, like, in one point, I'm very proud of like making the film and make it possible to the all people to know about Syria. But at the same time, also, I'm very disappointed that now it's been 3 years since we left Aleppo and we were displaced. It's now, you can see like what's happening right now in Idlib, 3.5 million civilians who are still like under the attack by the regime and Russian forces. Unfortunately, also we are as Syrians like a play card playing between countries, from Turkey to Greece to the European like Union to the UK to the USA. No one is really care about the dignity and the life of the Syrian people. They are all just like looking for their benefits. It's so like really hard to watch. You know, I'm sitting now here, but as you've seen next to the border in Greece, how many people they are just like literally dying in the cold because they are looking for a better life.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because, of course, Idlib, there is a fierce struggle going on there, and it seems like pro-regime forces are having the upper hand there. Does it mean that the struggle was for naught? All those years, all those people who died?
You know, like when you think about this, you should like think about the whole world, that it's fake, about whole countries who speaks about freedom and dignity are fake. I don't want to like say about this. I'm really hoping that this all struggle, whatever it's like been long now for 9 years, I believe that freedom and dignity and democracy is very precious, and that's what I'm trying like to keep thinking about, because every person in Syria who's like sacrificed so many souls and people and country, it's all will never be for nothing.
What do you make of the fact that the European Union now has closed its doors to people from Syria?
I literally can't believe that. I'm still like thinking that there's something, they're misunderstanding something, and they will like correct these big mistakes. There's a picture which is coming out these 2 days about Greece refugees coming to Syria after the World War II. And I can't believe that the same countries who are speaking about freedom and democracy, they are closing their doors in front of kids, in front of women, in front of like young people who are just looking for a safe place.
All right. Waad Al-kateab, filmmaker, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in.